how to stop chasing leads and start getting sellers to come to you. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how real estate agents are turning cold outreach into inbound seller leads without cold calling, door knocking, or spending thousands on paid ads. By the way, my name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the Hyperlocal Agent, a resource for real estate agents focused on geographic farming and direct mail marketing, making sure we're staying in front of our sphere as well as new people inside of our neighborhood so that you can build a business that gives you back your time. Let's talk about the biggest problem real estate agents face. Most of us are spending way too much time chasing leads instead of letting leads come to us. If you ever felt burned out from cold calling, exhausted from door knocking, or frustrated with expensive online leads that don't convert, then you already know how draining it is to constantly be on the hunt, right? This is frustrating because you got into real estate for flexibility and financial freedom. Well, at least I did. But instead, you're stuck in a cycle of chasing the next deal, feeling like your business runs you instead of you running your business. Instead of waking up to qualified leads who are ready to list their home, you constantly wonder where your next transaction is coming from. Here's what most agents try to do to fix this. They buy leads from online platforms, hoping they'll get people ready to transact. The problem is that most of these leads don't ever remember having opted into receiving a call from a real estate agent. They thought they were entering into a giveaway. True story, happened to me. Or agents invest in social media ads, but struggle to convert cold traffic into real clients. And some just keep grinding these cold calls, right? Without ever actually getting something. Now here's why those approaches don't work long term. Chasing leads takes time, energy, and money. And frankly, it's not scalable. As you get busy, you have less time and energy just to do the chasing, leading to the decline of activity and therefore less leads. Insert real estate income roller coaster. If your business depends on you constantly prospecting, you'll always be stuck in survival mode instead of growth mode. Even if you're not good at cold outreach, you only have so many hours in a day. And if the only way you generate business is through your personal efforts, you'll never have the time freedom that top agents enjoy. So, how do you flip this script and get sellers to come to you instead? First, you need a predictable lead generation system that brings in new leads on autopilot. That means having a strategy where sellers are engaging with you first instead of you chasing them down. Second, you need a follow-up process that builds trust. The truth is, most sellers aren't ready to list the first time they see your marketing. That's why agents who rely on one-time outreach miss out on future deals. You need a system that keeps you top of mind so that when they're finally ready to sell, they already feel like they know, like, and trust you. And finally, you need to be everywhere in your market. Sellers need to see your name consistently on their mail, in their email, and across different channels, so they recognize you as the go-to agent in their area. The agents who dominate their local markets aren't necessarily working harder than you. Chances are actually they work less than you do. So, they just have a system that keeps their pipeline full of inbound leads instead of chasing business every month. So if you're still spending all your time prospecting, scrolling for a solution on social, or simply wondering why your business isn't growing the way you want it to, the real question is, are you working harder than you should be because you don't have a system in place? Because once you get this right, you'll stop chasing unqualified leads, you stop feeling overwhelmed, and start having sellers reach out to you. All right, I gotta go. Got a listing appointment, but I hope it was helpful.